Hey, what's up traders, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why banking your profits too early and how to fix it. Does this feel familiar? You take a trade, then price moves towards your desired direction. It feels great watching how your live equity balance is increasing. You might even start projecting into the future. So you might saying to yourself that if I make this and that amount of money over the extended period of time, I will be able to quit my job, get a new car, start traveling, or whatever that might be for you. However, the trade was going so well, starts to turn against you. Now, looking at the profits slowly disappearing, you panic and close the trade to keep the remaining gains, only to give it all back and even more in the next losing trade. I know exactly how it feels. I've been there too. So I'm making this video for you and also for my younger self. So now I'm going to talk about 3 main reasons why you bank your profits too soon and how to solve this problem. First is fear of loss. No one likes to lose money. We want to be profitable and get it right every single time. However, as a traders, we have to get comfortable with losing if we want to succeed in the long term. Certainly there is no way around it. Even after years of trading, you're still gonna have a losing trades. Trick is to know the amount you're willing or comfortable to lose. Then you can determine the amount of money you can risk per trade. Still, you might not be entirely okay the amount of money you're going to risk. However, fear of losing is now less. If you find yourself banking your profits too soon because of the fear of loss, then my advice for you is to reducing your position size. What I mean by that is, if you're risking £50 per trade, then reducing position size to £25 per trade. Again, this is just an example. If you want to reduce it to £10 per trade, then you can. It entirely depends on how comfortable you are when you take a risk. If you're comfortable to risk £10, then do that. If you're comfortable to risk less than that, then you should risk less than £10. Second reason why you might be banking your profits too soon is lack of confidence in your strategy. When you don't have a confidence in your strategy, you start doubting it. Second guessing your strategy will lead you to closing trades too early. You simply don't trust your strategy that it will make you money over the long term, especially after having few losing trades in a row. What most traders do when they have a few losing trades, they assume the strategy they're using, it does not work, and then they move to the new strategy, and then the same thing happens to that new strategy. They think that, okay, there's also something wrong with that strategy, and then they move to another new strategy, and then it keeps going to a new strategy, jumping to strategy, until eventually you either, 2 things gonna happen. You give up because you're not making any progress, in a way that you're not making any profit, or you completely wipe out your account eventually. You might be asking, how do we solve this? And another way of asking a question is, how do you gain confidence in your strategy? And my answer to you is by backtesting your strategy. Pick one currency pair and then take the last 3 to 4 years data and then backtest it. If it works for you, then take the same strategy and apply it to the different currency pair, because not all currency pairs move the same way. While testing, try to be as honest with yourself as you can be. Don't try to fit the market into your strategy just because you know the outcome. Third reason why you might be banking your profits too soon is because you don't know your profit target. Decide where you're going to take your profit before executing that trade. Same applies to the stop loss. If you don't know where you're going to take your profit and how much you are risking, then how do you know the trade is even worth taking? You can't just play around and expect to make money from trading. To stop banking your profits too soon, you must know your risk-reward ratio. Try to aim at least 1 to 2. risking 1 to make 2. I personally don't like taking trades which is less than 1 to 3 in a risk-reward ratio. So if I risk 1, then I will be aiming to make at least 3. To explain risk-reward ratio in simple terms is, let's say if I'm risking £10 per trade, then I'll be aiming to make at least £30 in return. Okay guys, I just analyzed 3 reasons why you bank your profits too soon and how to solve them. First is fear of loss, and the way to solve it is by reducing your position size. Second reason is a lack of confidence in your strategy, and the way to solve it is by backtesting your strategy. Third reason why you bank your profits too soon is not knowing your profit target, and the solution to that is knowing your profit target before executing this trade. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any questions, just leave in the comments below, and until then I will see you guys in the next week.